Hi there, my name is Shannon. I'm the illustrator of Evie's Christmas Wishes. So today I'm going to show you how to draw Evie. Evie starts with a very round head. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle because they're pretty hard to draw. And you'll draw a cross down the middle and across the middle. So it looks something like this, kind of like you were cutting up a pizza. This will help us to place her nose, her ears, and her eyes. You can put the ears at the side of her head, kind of below where the horizontal line is. Then we'll place the nose a little bit below the cross section, like this. And along that middle line, we'll have two circles for eyes, one on either side. And then draw the bigger part around them. So we'll have the two pupils and then space where the white part of the eye will be. Evie has little eyelashes as well, so you can put those in too. They kind of flick out on either side. And the mouth is an easy part. Just below the nose, little line. Then her glasses. These are kind of hard to draw because it's two circles that are about the same size. And circles can be kind of hard to make exactly right each time. So it's okay if they're not perfect. And her hair starts with two kind of curtain-like shapes. And they start a little bit off center. They'll make more sense once we have the rest of the hair drawn in too. Her eyebrows are kind of little rectangles, rounded rectangles, but not ovals, somewhere in between. Then we have her neck, which is just below, just two little lines. And then we'll start on her jumper. Here we'll have a kind of triangle shape for her body. That's kind of the longest part of Evie. And two rectangular shapes for her legs. We'll put two arms on that are kind of rounded at the ends, but straight down at the sides. Evie wears a big jumper, so if it's kind of puffy, that's good. Next we'll draw in her hair, and Evie has big curly hair. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I've drawn it here, as long as it has big kind of rounded blobs coming out of the sides. It's gonna look like Evie's hair. Then her jeans. For the most part in the book, Evie wears jeans, and she has them rolled up at the end because they're a little bit too long for her. Evie actually kind of wears socks in a lot of the book because a lot of the time she's just around the house. But here we're going to draw her runners. They kind of start as two semicircles and then just two lines that will join them up to the end of her jeans. At this stage we have her drawn. So now it's time to colour. So I'm going to bring in a little illustration of Evie just to show you what kind of colours we're going for. Evie has ginger hair, so we're going to pick this orange and block in the colour where her hair and her eyebrows are. For her jumper, she's almost always wearing a red jumper, except for when she wears her school uniform and her pajamas, and her blue jeans. We're also going to give her kind of purple runners because for a lot of the book, these are the colours that Evie wears. Evie's colour scheme is almost always red for her jumper, orange for her hair, and blue and purple. Sometimes she wears brown boots though because it is winter. So if you felt like putting in brown boots, then you should go ahead. Then for Evie's skin, she is very pale and has kind of a pinkish skin tone, which is what a lot of people with red hair have. But any kind of pale colour will do. Her glasses are kind of a very dark brown, almost black. And then we'll just fill in where her eyes and nose and mouth are with a slightly darker colour. If you don't have a slightly darker colour, you could just use black or your pencil to outline them just to make them more obvious. And that's it. Sometimes it takes me a couple of tries to get her exactly the way I want her, but if you give it some practice, you'll be able to draw Evie in no time.